What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey, we're back with another one. Alright guys, so I'm coming at you with a couple more plays to be added to the portfolio. So I've got a jam-packed one for you, so do make sure you stick this one all the way through for me. And do hit that like button for me, and also if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Now before we get the show on the road, a lot of you have brought to my attention the scammers that we've got in the comment section, talking about crypto and giving out WhatsApp numbers. You guys know what to do, just ignore them and report them. Now without further ado, let's jump into our first one. First up, that's Vuzix, ticker symbol VUZI. Now Vuzi creates smart glasses with sensors and cameras, and they integrate augmented reality. Now a couple of plays in the portfolio are exposed to augmented reality. That's Qualcomm, that's Snap. This one is another way to play the rise that we're seeing in augmented reality. And right now they're on a success streak, winning a lot of partnerships with a lot of businesses. This is because they save them time, they save them money, and they make it more convenient to do their job. And you guys know those are the three pillars to a successful product. Now I'm going to put a couple of these partnerships on your radar. One was with Hippo Technologies, that's in the healthcare field. Now using these glasses, these healthcare professionals are going to be able to access files and images during patient examinations, search medical records, and as well as that, communicate with their colleagues so you can see the true benefits of this play in the healthcare world. They've also made partnerships in warehouse logistics for order picking, barcode scanning, and reducing errors. Now, as the use cases for these glasses continue to grow, we have food processing with defense and a lot more in the pipeline. The addressable market continues to grow. And you guys know I say I'm always looking for those plays where that addressable market continues to grow, because that means there's a lot more room for that play to continue running up. Alright guys, let's talk financials on this one. Their Q4 revenues coming at $4 million. This is 100% growth year on year. Now we're looking for those plays that grow at least 30% year on year. That's a good growth candidate. But here we have one that's growing 100%. Now, given they have almost 200 patents, they have several IP licenses, they're continuing to roll out their use cases for their glasses. I expect them to continue to grow 100% year on year. Now I want you guys to know this is a rare occurrence. We don't often see those plays that consistently grow 100% year on year. Now as a result, this one deserves a spot within the portfolio. Now right now Vuzi have a market cap of around $1 billion, but the overall market is set to be around $100 billion. So if they're able to grab themselves around 10% of that market share, we're looking at a 10x candidate here. Alright guys, let's talk rules of engagement with this one. First strike price is set at $20. Now the idea is to build up our position over time as it hits our strike price. Now because this stock price is gaining some momentum, I expect some investors sell off, but also I expect them to take advantage of that higher stock price by doing a stock offering. Now you guys know what happens when we do a stock offering, that stock price comes down in the short term before rebounding. Now when it comes down, it's likely to hit that $19 mark. That's our second strike price. We're going to jump in again through a couple hundred more at this play and then ride that one up. Next up we have Star Peak Energy, ticker symbol STPK. This is a SPAC that's due to be merging with STEM. Now STEM produces smart battery storage solutions using their artificial intelligence. Now as every home, office, retail outlet, college campus switches over to renewable energy, the demand for energy storage is going to increase. But here we have a play that's sitting around $5 billion in market cap, but they're going to be operating in an industry worth $1.2 trillion. So you can see there's a lot more room for this one to run. So I want to throw out some financials just so you can see that growth trajectory in this play. Last year they did around 30 million in revenues. This year they're going to do around 150 million. In the next 5 years they're set to do around 1 billion in revenues. Now you guys know the aim of this channel is to help you build wealth in the stock market, and you're going to hit success if you just follow that blueprint. Now you guys know that's investing in the right place, investing consistently, and showing some patience. And if you do all three with this one, you're going to be on track. Alright guys, let's talk rules of engagement with this one. Right now a lot of the clean energy plays have come down. That's the plug power, the fuel cell, the GEVO, but this is just a industry sell-off. There's going to be a strong rebound in these plays. Now this play falls into the bracket of clean energy, so a good entry point has opened up for us on this one. So strike price is set at $44. Catch this one under 44, load up on this one and join us on this play. Next up we have Tesla. Now I've been waiting a few weeks for this one to come down. You guys know sometimes you have to be patient for these ones to come down to their strike prices. My strike price on this one is $750. We catch them under that, you guys know what to do with this play. What you guys need to do is you need to block out the noise that we're currently seeing in the market. A lot of our strong plays are seeing some volatility in that stock price, but we're going to use this as an advantage and build up our positions before the run up. Got to remember, this is a strong EV play. They're set for good things. 50% growth year on year is what they're expecting. This is a very high growth rate. As I mentioned earlier, we're looking for 30%. This one's going to do 50. Also, they're not just an EV play, they're involved in energy as well. As well as that, they can potentially move into insurance, they can move into robo-taxi. So there's a lot of different angles that Tesla can take their business. Now, Wall Street also agrees with us on this one. Their price targets of over $1,000 on this play. If we catch them under 750, that's a 33% increase on that stock price in the short term. And going forward, this is a play that's going to build you wealth for years to come. Alright guys, Morocco with the channel, you know what time it is. Now this question comes from ZX, says, can you talk about FX impact on stocks? Any tips? I'm being hit hard at the moment. I guess everyone else is too. Some of my long-term plays down 5%. Now this is a good question and you're not alone. A lot of our plays are getting hit right now by the FX rate. But what you guys must realize is every business has a cost associated with it. Now, our cost of doing business in the stock market, one of them is the FX impact. And there's not much we can do about that impact. But as you mentioned, these are your long-term plays. So over time, that FX impact should be smoothed out. And also because it's a long-term play, you're in control of when you exit that position. And one of your deciding catalysts when you come out to eventually sell that stock is you sell out in a favorable FX environment. This is going to help you generate the best returns that you can. And this is another one of the reasons why I give you guys the rules of engagement and the strike prices to go with it, so we can get in at the most favorable time to ensure that, one, if there's any downwards pressure in that stock price, we can get in at a lower point, but also gives you a buffer against any unfavorable movements in FX. And another thing you can do is review your portfolio and see how much exposure you have to international stocks. These stocks are going to be affected by FX fluctuations. And what you could do is you can increase the amount of stocks in your portfolio that are in your domestic currency. But then you also want to take into account that some regions just have companies that grow a lot faster than others. So we know, for example, the S&P 500 historically has grown faster than the FTSE. So balances out that FX effect. So yes, you might be getting hit by some of your US dollar exposed stocks in the FX, but those companies are going to grow faster than the UK listed stocks. And I'm going to throw out one more. This question is from Scott. Shout out to you, Scott. It says, question about the candlesticks. When you're looking at them, do you always look at them from a one-day point of view to see the trend, or a 15-minute or a 4-hour? So as you guys know, I bring the charts to the channel to help you guys level up your investment game. Now, over the last 2 days, we've looked at the candlestick charts. So if you missed out on that, go and check out those videos. Now, my preference is to look at these candlesticks from a one-day point of view because I'm an investor. I'm not a day trader. I'm not in and out of these stocks all day trading them. A one-day chart is good because I can see the overall movement over the week, over the month, and base my investment decisions accordingly. Now, if I'm a day trader, if I'm in these stocks in the day looking to make a profit intraday, I'm going to look at either the 15-minute, the 1 hour, and the 4-hour charts and base my investment strategies accordingly. Alright guys, so that wraps things up. Do hit that like button for me, it really helps the channel out. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Also check out the link down below to the Patreon where you can get access to our Discord and join our great team of investors over there and enter into some additional plays with us. Now, as I always say, check into the channel each and every day. Stock market's rapidly moving. One thing left to say, let's go!